What's going on, nation? Pump Savage's Hybrid Physiques and I are going to take you through blazing biceps. Oh, yeah. Let's blaze them. Blaze. And if you're watching from home, blaze wherever you are. Like you're at school in front of the computer, just blaze right now. This workout's going to consist of 3 exercises. We're going to keep it intense. We're going to keep the volume high and the rest periods low. So let's take a quick look at the routine and get started. Dave's already got a pump going.
Cause I'm a pump savage!
No, it's because you take like 7 pre-workouts.
No, 3 minimum, 4 if I'm not feeling alright that day.
So the first exercise you're going to tackle today is the alternating dumbbell curl, and you're doing 4 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions per arm. So you're alternating back and forth. Dave is doing a curl with a supination at the top. You don't have to do that. The way Justin's doing in his curls and the way I'm doing mine is just straight up and down the entire time. And you might also notice with Justin, the way he does his curls is he keeps a slight bend in his wrist, where he basically lets his wrist kind of hang dead. For him, this helps him get more isolation in his bicep, so it's a technique you guys might want to try. Now for me, I'm just going straight up, all the way down, all the way up, keeping my palms facing forward the entire time. And you'll also notice that my elbows never go past my hips. I'm always keeping them in front of my hips on the way down and on the way up. So the first set here was not necessarily a warm-up set, but we did use lighter weight. And we're doing 4 sets on this exercise. So by the time you get to that 4th set, I mean, you want to feel like that pump's already there. You guys can already see from this part of the video that Dave's arms are getting super vascular. That's because we've already moved into our 4th set. And you can see Justin's Scott arm right there doing some massive 40-pound bicep curls, which is great because you can barely curl 10 to 15 pounds when you got back from his injury. So we're super proud of Justin and all the gains that he's been making in such a fast period of time. Must be the SHF HTH stringer, just saying.
There you go.
Now moving on to my last set here, guys. Again, if you can, try to bump the weight up. On your first set, don't go all out. You know, maybe if you're gonna do 40s max or 45s max, I think we're using 40s here. So we started around 30, 35, and just focused on the curls. Remember, when you're trying to grow muscle, the focus isn't the weight, the focus is the muscle, and focusing on that muscle, breaking down as many muscle fibers as possible. So if you can't control your dumbbells on the way down or on the way up, you're not isolating your biceps. Yeah, you might get stronger in terms of how much weight you can thrust in the air with your hips and just by throwing your arm up, but that's not going to build that muscle you want.
Here you go. Pump Savage, Hybrid Physique, yeah. Right there.
The next exercise is the single arm preacher curl. Again, 4 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. Dave here's curling 40 pounds, and as you guys can see, he's going all the way down to the bench and then all the way back up. A lot of people have a tendency on this exercise, when it starts to get hard, they go halfway. But just have somebody jump in there, give that fingertip spot, and complete your repetitions. Now, I'm only going to show you guys the last set of this exercise because you are doing both arms, and I don't want the video to be 15 minutes of seeing a single arm preacher curl. It's not the most interesting exercise in the world, although it's very effective.
Push! Good.
Nice!
Bam!
This is actually the first time I'm doing this in a long time, so I started with the 15s. Just too light. I hit 15, struggled a little bit at the end, but not so much that I can't go up, so bumping the weight up.
Bump it up. Damn.
Let's go.
There's a there's bumping the weight, and then there's doubling it.
So one thing you guys are probably noticing when we do these curls is we're kind of posting with our other arm. You can see Justin's hand right there in the top of the bench. That's going to allow you to really sit in the groove and focus on only curling with the arm that's in motion.
There's like no in between on here. Rep 7, easy as hell. Rep 8, struggling.
Yep.
It's just all goes at once.
Your left arm looks bigger than your right arm on camera too. It's okay, they're catching up.
Now
Getting
you
there.
get it, bruh.
We got any measuring tape on here? I want to see where my arms are at. None of that?
I don't think so.
I'm just going to guesstimate. I'm going to say about 23 and a half.
Gross armpit, deodorant, grease stains over here.
Now moving on to my sets, and you guys will notice here too, I like to really control that negative on the way down. You break down the most muscle fiber on the negative part of the exercise. So that's the spot you want to sit in as long as you can. And again, use your other arm to post on the bench so you can focus solely on the arm that's in motion.
Here we go.
Nice.
Catch my weight! Just make sure when you're hitting those arms, you're doing natty reps. All the way down, all the way up.
And now I wanted to toss this clip in here so you guys could see what it looks like to have somebody spot you on this exercise and you know exactly what you're supposed to do. Let the person doing the exercise control the negative all the way down and then step in to help out with the positive, so bringing the dumbbell back up. It's really important that you let your workout partner do the negative portion of every single repetition to maximize their gains.
Nice.
You gotta put the message in your head when you get to your last set of the exercise. You're done with the exercise. So go as hard as you can, and if you fail and you get to the point where your arm's gonna explode, that's fine. You can move on to the next exercise when you're done. We added 10 pounds on set 2, and it was wicked hard. So we're gonna do some micro loading for set 3, just adding 1 pound. So it's still gonna be tough. We're gonna trick our brain into lifting that 1 extra pound the whole set.
This is honestly all we're going to need. The tiniest amount of weight when you're doing high rep exercise like this, especially for your last one, it's just going to throw you over the edge.
Now traditionally, when doing an exercise with 21s, you're supposed to do 3 separate exercises for 7 repetitions. But this was an exercise that was made widely popular and it just kind of stuck. So for biceps, what you're actually doing is 3 different parts of the bicep curl. So for the first 7 repetitions, you're going halfway down and all the way up. For the next 7 repetitions, you're going to start at the bottom and then go halfway up. And you're really focusing here on isolating and squeezing your biceps as hard as you can. This is a finisher exercise and you're doing 3 sets. You don't need to use a lot of weight, and what you want to do is really focus on driving as much blood and engagement to your biceps as possible in every single repetition. And as you guys can see here, for the last 7 repetitions out of the 21 reps, you're going to go all the way down and all the way up. So if you think about it, it's more like the first set of 7 and the second set of 7 are pre-exhausting your biceps to make that last 7 repetitions as hard as possible.
No swinging, squeezing the bar as hard as you can. Bring all that blood to the biceps. I can't even flex them, they're still juicy sweet right now.
We got Justin up next to finish off this workout. Again, the first 7 repetitions, you're going to go halfway down, all the way up. And you'll see even on here, Justin likes to use his technique of relaxing his wrist and letting them just kind of hang. This helps him get more isolation in his biceps. As soon as you finish those 7, you go right into the next 7 set of repetitions where you're going all the way down, halfway up. And again, make sure you're locking out your elbows at the bottom of the movement. You should even see a bit of a tricep flex if you're locking out properly.
Come on.
And then as soon as you finish those 7 repetitions, you're going to go all the way down and all the way up. And as you can see, Justin's already dying here. His biceps are on fire. He's been pushing himself super hard since he's been able to start training again. I mean, I think this guy deserves a like and subscribe just for coming back as fast as he did from from his chest injury
on.
where he blew his pec tendon. That's a serious injury, guys, and he's come back strong, and I'm super proud of him. Now, we did have footage of Dave doing this exercise, and I was going to wrap the video up with him, but this is all we got because I think Justin hit the record button at the wrong time.
And wow, those 21s, my arms are fried. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like my biceps are about to explode.
Couldn't even do another bicep curl if you asked me to.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about 21s. Now, technically, 21s is meant to be a shoulder exercise and doing 3 different ones, but we come from like a generation where 21s are pretty big for biceps. So, we know it's not right, but we're gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
Feel a little dangerous while doing them.
I haven't done them in a while either, so it felt really good. Yeah.
Now, if you like that bicep workout, head on over to my channel, Hybrid Physiques, to see the second half where we're going to take you through a tricep workout that's just as intense. Hope to see you there.
If you're looking for a website that lets you build your own profile, interact with other community members, log your daily meal plan and add your own custom foods, find the exact routines you're looking for to reach your goals on a weekly basis, new recipe ideas to help improve your meal plan, and you enjoy learning new things to take your workouts to the next level, join muscularstrength.com. What's your maximum output?